Have you ever felt like you were meant for something greater, like you were chosen for a purpose that transcends the ordinary? Like there's a force pushing you forward, guiding you toward a destiny that others don't quite understand. Maybe you've faced adversity that seemed insurmountable, challenges that tried to break you, yet you kept going. You are not alone in this journey. You are among the chosen ones, the few who walk a path of truth, who stand against forces much larger than themselves, and who have the power to shape the world. But how do we recognize this power? Where does it come from? What is this force that constantly drives us forward, even when the world around us seems to crumble? The journey to uncover this cosmic power begins with understanding that it is not just a random gift. It is a responsibility, a calling, a mandate from the universe itself. The chosen ones are not born of luck or circumstance, but are called by a force that transcends human understanding. It is as if the universe recognizes something within you that others might overlook. It's a quiet voice in your soul that whispers when you're alone, telling you that you are destined for greatness. But the path is not always easy. It is riddled with obstacles, deception, and unseen forces that seek to drown out your light. And yet, there's something inside you, a burning spark that refuses to be extinguished. This is your cosmic power, the same power that has called you to stand tall in the face of adversity. You've probably faced moments where it felt like the world was conspiring against you, when you questioned why you were given this path, why you had to carry the weight that others did not. And in those moments, the answer was clear. You were chosen because you have what it takes. You have the strength to endure, the wisdom to see through the fog, and the courage to fight against the darkness. The chosen ones are never ordinary, and they are never meant to be controlled. They are born to rise, to change the course of history, and to manifest a new reality where truth, justice, and divine order prevail. But this journey is not just about discovering the power you already hold within you. It's about awakening to it, understanding it, and learning how to wield it in a world that will try to suppress it. It's about recognizing that the battles you face are not merely against people, but against forces much larger than you can see. The truth is, there are those who would rather see you fall than rise. There are systems in place designed to keep you from realizing your true potential. But none of this matters, because the moment you recognize the cosmic force within you, nothing can stand in your way. You are a force of nature, a manifestation of divine will, and your time to rise has come. The corruption of power, a hidden battle for justice. Imagine a place where the rules that govern society, the very rules that are meant to protect the innocent, are nothing more than a facade. A place where the powerful manipulate the system, where truth is twisted and sold to the highest bidder. It's a dark, hidden world that most people will never see, a place where justice is a commodity, not a principle. You may never have seen it with your own eyes, but you've felt it. It's the shadow that looms over every system of power, the hidden force that seeks to control, deceive, and destroy. This is the world in which the chosen ones must operate. You may have faced corruption yourself, perhaps in your workplace, your community, or even within your own family. You've seen how those who hold power can twist the truth, manipulate the narrative, and silence those who dare to speak up. You've felt the weight of an unjust system, one that seems designed to crush those who stand for what is right. But this is not just a random occurrence. It's the result of a deeper, more insidious force at work. It's a battle that has been fought in the shadows for centuries, a battle between those who seek to control and those who seek to free. In this battle, power is not given, it is taken. Those who control the system, whether they are politicians, businessmen, or even judges, do not act out of a sense of duty or honor. They act out of greed, fear, and the desire to maintain control at any cost. They know that truth, when left unchecked, is a dangerous thing. It's a force that has the power to dismantle their carefully built empires. And so, they manipulate the system, bending it to their will, using money, influence, and even fear to create a world that benefits them at the expense of everyone else. But what they don't realize is that this game is rigged, because the chosen ones are not ordinary players. You've seen it in your own life. You've watched as the corrupt rise to the top, as the truth is buried, and as those who would do good are silenced. But what the world fails to understand is that every corrupt system has a flaw, a crack that will eventually break open. And when it does, the light will shine through. The chosen ones are not here to simply survive this system. They are here to dismantle it. They are here to expose the darkness and reveal the truth, no matter the cost. As you continue on your journey, remember this: the fight for justice is not easy, and it is not quick. The system will fight back. It will use everything it has, fear, deceit, and power, to stop you from achieving your purpose. But you are the truth that it fears most. You are the force that will unravel their web of lies. The universe has already set this plan in motion, and all that is left for you to do is step into your power, speak your truth, and trust that justice will always find its way, no matter how long it takes. The cosmic forces, nature's wrath, and divine intervention. There are moments in life when you can feel something greater than yourself at work. You've probably had those moments, times when everything seems to fall into place, or when you are guided to a solution in the most unexpected way. It's like the universe itself is aligning to support you, pushing you in the right direction, and ensuring that you stay on the path you were meant to walk. These are not coincidences. They are the cosmic forces that surround us, forces that are greater than any human power, and they are always at work in our lives. The lightning strikes that hit the courthouse, the storm that rolls in just as the corrupt are about to finalize their treacherous plans. These are not random events. They are a manifestation of divine intervention. The universe has a way of ensuring that balance is maintained, that justice is served, even when the systems of power seem to be stacked against it. The chosen ones know this. They understand that they are not alone in their fight. They are supported by forces far greater than anything the corrupt can comprehend. When the storm hits, it is not just a random act of nature. It is a message. It is a warning to those who seek to manipulate the truth, to those who believe they can play with the laws of the universe. The storm, the lightning, the fire, they are not destructive forces. They are corrective forces. They are nature's way of setting things right. And the chosen ones are the vessels through which this correction happens. You are the storm, you are the lightning, you are the force that will break through the lies and reveal the truth, no matter how strong the opposition. In your life, you may have experienced moments where everything seemed to go wrong, where it felt like the universe was against you. But those moments were not punishment, they were preparation. They were the universe's way of refining you, of teaching you the lessons you needed to learn before you could step into your true power. Now, as you face the challenges ahead, remember this: you are not fighting alone. The cosmic forces are on your side, working behind the scenes to support you, guide you, and ensure that your journey is successful. The storm will come, but it will come to clear the way for you, to strip away the falsehoods and expose the truth. The fall of the corrupt, the power of exposure. The corrupt believe they are untouchable. They think that their wealth, their influence, and their power will protect them from the consequences of their actions. They hide behind layers of lies, carefully constructed facades that shield them from the truth. But there is one thing they cannot escape: exposure. No matter how well they hide, no matter how deep their corruption runs, the truth has a way of coming to light. It always does. And when it does, it brings with it a force of reckoning that no amount of money or power can withstand. Imagine the moment when the corrupt realize that their secrets are no longer safe. The moment when the storm breaks, the lightning strikes, and the very foundation of their empire starts to crumble. They panic. They scramble. They try to escape, but there is nowhere to hide. The truth is out, and it is undeniable. In that moment, their wealth, their influence, their power, they all become irrelevant. They are exposed for what they truly are: frauds. And the chosen ones are the ones who bring that truth to the surface. You may have seen this in your own life. You may have watched as the corrupt were able to hide behind their masks for years, seemingly untouchable, while the truth was buried. But you also know that the truth cannot stay hidden forever. It is like a seed that, no matter how deep it is buried, will eventually push its way to the surface. The corrupt may think they can escape the consequences of their actions, But in the end, the universe will ensure that they are exposed for what they truly are. This is where your power lies. The chosen ones are not just meant to fight the corrupt, they are meant to expose them. Your mission is not just to survive, but to bring the truth to light, to expose the lies, and to watch as the false structures of power crumble before your eyes. When you step into your purpose, when you trust in the cosmic forces supporting you, you become unstoppable. The truth has a way of finding its way through even the darkest of places, and when it does, it is a force of nature that nothing can stop. The corrupt may rise, but they will always fall. And when they do, they will face the consequences of their own actions, while you stand tall, triumphant in the light of truth. The chosen one's the fire of your purpose. There comes a moment in every chosen one's journey when they feel the pull, that undeniable force urging them to step into their power. It's like a fire igniting deep within you, an energy that fuels your every thought, every action, every decision. It's a fire that burns with purpose, one that cannot be extinguished. It's the call of your destiny. Have you ever experienced this? That moment when everything becomes clear, when you know with absolute certainty that you are meant for something greater, when the doubts that once clouded your mind dissipate and all that remains is a burning desire to fulfill your mission in this world. This fire, this unrelenting purpose, is what separates the chosen ones from the rest. You see, the chosen ones are not defined by what they achieve. They are defined by the fire that drives them. This is the fire that lights their way through the darkest times, the fire that transforms obstacles into opportunities, and the fire that empowers them to rise above even the most insurmountable odds. In my own journey, I've faced challenges that seemed impossible to overcome. I've been tested in ways that pushed me to my limits, but it was in those moments of struggle that I felt the fire. It was in those moments of hardship that I realized just how powerful this force was within me. It was the fire of purpose, and it was the very thing that would not allow me to give up, no matter how dark the road ahead seemed. This fire isn't something you can fake or force. It's not about pushing through for the sake of it. It's about finding the thing that sets your soul on fire, that thing that makes you want to rise every day and give your all. It's about aligning with your true purpose, not what the world tells you should be your purpose, but the one that comes from deep within your soul. When you find it, everything changes. You become unstoppable. Your purpose becomes a shield, protecting you from doubt, fear, and negativity. It becomes a guiding light, showing you the way when everything around you seems uncertain. And when you embrace this fire, it doesn't just fuel you, it transforms the world around you. The people you meet, the opportunities that come your way, even the struggles you face, all of it aligns with your purpose, as if the universe itself has decided to help you on your journey. This is the power of the chosen ones. You are not just living your life, you are living with a purpose that transcends the ordinary, a purpose that moves mountains, shapes reality, and lights up the world. The fire within you is not just a source of power, it is your legacy. And when you step into it fully, you step into a destiny that is uniquely yours, one that is guided by forces far beyond what the eye can see. The awakening your journey from victim to victorious. There's a shift that happens when you wake up to your true power. It's the moment you realize that you are no longer the victim of your circumstances, but the creator of your reality. This awakening doesn't happen overnight, but when it does, it changes everything. Have you ever felt like life was happening to you, like the world was stacked against you, like every time you tried to move forward, something held you back? I've been there too. I've felt the weight of life's challenges, the crushing feeling of being stuck, powerless, and at the mercy of forces beyond my control. But what I didn't know then, what I couldn't see, was that I was not a victim. I was a creator, and so are you. The moment you realize this, everything changes. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of life's circumstances and start seeing yourself as someone with the power to change them. You stop giving away your power to people, situations, and fears, and instead, you reclaim it. This shift is not about denying the struggles you've faced. It's about recognizing that the struggles are not the end of your story. They are the very things that have shaped you into who you are today. You are stronger, wiser, and more resilient because of them. It's about taking full ownership of your life, your choices, and your path. And when you do that, something incredible happens. You start to rise. You stop shrinking to fit into a world that doesn't understand you. And instead, you begin to shine. You become victorious, not because you never face adversity, but because you choose to face it with strength, courage, and wisdom. The journey from victim to victorious is not an easy one, but it is the most rewarding journey you will ever take. It's about recognizing the power that lies within you, the strength you already have, and the wisdom you've gained through every challenge you've faced. It's about stepping into your true potential, not as someone who is helpless, but as someone who is capable of achieving anything they set their mind to. When you embrace this shift, you no longer see obstacles as roadblocks, you see them as opportunities for growth, for learning, for becoming even stronger than before. The chosen ones understand this deeply. They know that their challenges are not meant to break them. They are meant to build them, to refine them, and to prepare them for the greatness that lies ahead. And the moment they awaken to this truth, they move forward with unstoppable force, knowing that they are not defined by their struggles, but by their resilience, their purpose, and the power they carry within them. The spiritual weaponry of the chosen ones. Every warrior needs weapons, but the weapons of the chosen ones are not made of metal or steel. They are made of spirit, truth, and wisdom. These are the tools that will carry you through the darkest moments of your journey and guide you to victory. And the best part, these weapons are already inside you, waiting to be unlocked. Let me tell you about the first weapon, truth. Truth is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It cannot be manipulated, it cannot be hidden, and it cannot be defeated. The chosen ones wield truth like a sword, cutting through the lies, the deceit, and the illusions that try to cloud their vision. When you speak your truth, you unlock a force that is undeniable. The second weapon is love. Love is not weakness, as the world sometimes tries to make us believe. It is the strongest force there is. Love is the force that connects us all, that heals wounds, that brings people together, and that empowers us to rise above hatred and fear. The chosen ones understand that love is not a passive emotion. It is an active, transformative power that can change the world. Then there is wisdom. Wisdom is the weapon that allows you to see beyond the surface, to recognize patterns, and to make decisions that are aligned with your highest good. It allows you to navigate the challenges of life with grace and clarity, knowing that every situation is an opportunity for growth. And finally, there is resilience. Resilience is the weapon that ensures you never give up, no matter how many times you are knocked down. It is the quiet strength that keeps you moving forward, even when the world tells you to stop. The chosen ones know that the power of resilience is what turns the impossible into the possible. These are the spiritual weapons that will carry you through life's battles. And the best part, they don't require anything outside of yourself to wield them. They are already within you. The key is to recognize them, to nurture them, and to use them with intention. When you do, nothing will be able to stand in your way. You become unstoppable because you are armed with the most powerful tools in existence. The reckoning, the unstoppable force of justice. There is a force in the universe that cannot be denied. It is the force of justice, the force that always rights the wrongs, restores balance, and ensures that truth prevails. It's a force that works in ways we often don't see, but it is always at work. It is relentless, unstoppable, and it always arrives when it is needed most. In my own life, I've seen this force in action. I've watched as those who thought they could manipulate the system, who believed they could escape the consequences of their actions, were brought to their knees. And it was not by my hand. It was the force of justice, working its magic in ways that no one could predict. This force cannot be bribed, it cannot be manipulated, and it cannot be avoided. It always arrives at the right time, in the right way, and with the full weight of the universe behind it. You see, the chosen ones do not have to fight for justice. Justice comes to them. It rises from the very fabric of the universe, sweeping through the corrupt, exposing the lies, and dismantling the systems of oppression. The reckoning is inevitable. It doesn't matter how much power the corrupt hold, how many lies they tell, or how many people they manipulate. In the end, justice will come for them, and when it does, there will be no escape. The chosen ones are the living proof that justice is unstoppable. It cannot be bribed, it cannot be delayed, and it cannot be defeated. It will always come, and when it does, it will bring with it the clarity, the healing, and the transformation that is needed to restore balance. The force of justice is a reminder that no one is beyond the reach of truth, and that the universe always corrects itself in the end. When you step into your power as a chosen one, you become a part of this unstoppable force of justice. You don't have to fight for it, because it fights for you. You don't have to seek it out, because it will find you. And when the reckoning comes, you will stand tall, knowing that you are on the side of truth, and that nothing can stand against the force of justice that is now working on your behalf. The unveiling of truth, the power of revelation. Have you ever been in a situation where the truth seemed so far away, hidden behind layers of deception, lies, and confusion? It's as though everything around you is a facade, and you're struggling to peel back the layers to find the raw, unfiltered truth beneath. It's a feeling we all know too well, isn't it? I remember a time in my life when I was caught in the web of other people's lies, when I was forced to live in a reality that didn't feel like my own. It wasn't until I found the courage to dig deeper, to face the uncomfortable, and to seek out the truth that everything began to shift. Truth is a powerful force, one that cannot be hidden for long. It's like a seed buried deep within the earth. No matter how much dirt and debris you throw on top of it, it will always find its way to the surface. And when it does, it has the power to shake the very foundation of everything you once thought was true. The unveiling of truth is never a quiet event. It's loud, it's powerful. It's a revelation that changes everything, revealing what was once hidden and exposing the lies that tried to hold you back. When you begin to understand the power of truth, you realize that it's the ultimate weapon. It cannot be twisted, it cannot be denied, and it cannot be ignored. It has the ability to set you free from the chains that once bound you, and it allows you to see the world in a new light. Truth doesn't just free you, it empowers you. When the truth is revealed, it dismantles the lies that try to control you. I've seen it in my own life. The moment I allowed the truth to emerge, the walls that had held me captive crumbled. The weight that had been pressing down on me lifted. And most importantly, I became free. The truth doesn't always come in the way we expect. Sometimes it comes in whispers. Sometimes it comes as a loud and clear revelation that shakes the ground beneath our feet. But no matter how it arrives, one thing is certain. When the truth is unveiled, it is a force that cannot be stopped. The chosen ones understand this intimately. They know that the truth is their ally. They know that they have the ability to uncover what has been hidden, to expose what has been concealed, and to bring the light into even the darkest of places. The power of revelation is not something to be feared. It's a gift. It's the key to unlocking the next chapter of your life. And when you begin to embrace the truth, when you allow it to guide your actions and your decisions, you will experience a freedom and power like never before. Truth will lead you to the answers you've been searching for, and it will give you the courage to stand tall in a world that tries to keep you silent. The unveiling of truth is a process, and it requires patience, bravery, and a willingness to face the uncomfortable. But once you understand the power of truth, once you allow it to work in your life, you will realize that it was never about waiting for the truth to reveal itself. It was about allowing yourself to step into the light. The cosmic judgment, no escape for the corrupt. There are times in life when you can feel the weight of the universe shift, as though everything is coming into alignment and justice is about to be served. Have you ever had that sense that things were about to change, that the wrongs of the world were going to be righted, and that the truth was about to come to light? It's as though there is an invisible hand of cosmic judgment that moves through everything, ensuring that no one, no matter how powerful, no matter how corrupt, can escape the consequences of their actions. I've experienced this firsthand. I've watched as those who thought they were untouchable, those who believed their wealth, influence, and power could protect them, fell from grace in an instant. It's as if the very forces of the universe had been waiting for the right moment to strike, and when it did, there was no escaping the truth. The thing about the corrupt is that they often believe they are invincible. They operate in the shadows, believing that their actions will never be exposed, that their lies will never catch up to them. But what they fail to understand is that cosmic judgment is inevitable. No one, no matter how much they try to manipulate the system, can escape the consequences of their actions. I've seen this cosmic force at work in both small and large ways. It's not always immediate, and it's not always dramatic. But when the time comes, when the universe decides that enough is enough, the corrupt will face the consequences of their actions. The truth will emerge, and the weight of their lies will be exposed for all to see. This is the cosmic judgment. It is relentless, unstoppable, and inescapable. The chosen ones understand that justice is not something they have to fight for. It's something that will come to them in its own time, in its own way. They know that no matter how powerful the enemy may seem, they will never be able to outrun the judgment that is coming for them. The forces of the universe always find a way to restore balance. The corrupt can run, they can hide, and they can try to silence the truth, but in the end, they will have to answer for what they've done. There is no escape for them. What's more, the chosen ones are the ones who are called to bear witness to this judgment. They are the ones who bring the truth to light, who expose the lies and deceit, and who help the universe restore balance. This is not a job for the faint of heart. It requires courage, resilience, and a willingness to stand firm in the face of opposition. But the reward is far greater than anything the corrupt can offer. The reward is knowing that you are part of the cosmic process that brings justice to the world. You are part of the force that made sure no one could escape the consequences of their actions. And as the corrupt face the reckoning, as they are brought to their knees, you will stand tall, knowing that you have played your part in restoring balance to the world. The empowerment of the chosen ones from survivor to thriving. The chosen ones are not just survivors. They are victors, warriors of light and truth. They are the ones who face adversity head-on and emerge stronger, wiser, and more powerful than before. The journey to empowerment is not an easy one, but it is the most transformative journey you will ever take. Have you ever felt like you were just surviving, like you were just going through the motions, trying to make it through another day? I've been there. I've been stuck in a cycle of survival, battling the same struggles, facing the same obstacles, and feeling like there was no way out. But then something changed. Something inside me shifted. I realized that I was not just surviving, I was meant to thrive. I was meant to live a life that was filled with purpose, power, and passion. The moment I embraced this truth, everything changed. I stopped just going through the motions and started living with intention. I stopped letting fear dictate my actions and started stepping into my power. And when I did, the world around me started to shift. Opportunities that I once thought were out of reach suddenly became available. People who had once doubted me started to see my strength. And most importantly, I started to believe in myself in ways I never had before. This is the transformation that the chosen ones go through. We don't just survive, we thrive. We don't just face our challenges, we rise above them. We take the lessons from our struggles and use them as fuel to propel us forward. And in doing so, we not only change our own lives, but we change the lives of those around us. The chosen ones are here to shine, to lead, and to empower others to do the same. We are the ones who bring light into the darkness, who speak truth into a world of lies, and who stand strong in the face of adversity. And when we step into our power, there is nothing that can stop us. From surviving to thriving, it is a shift that happens when we realize our true potential. We are no longer victims of our circumstances, we are the creators of our reality. And when we embrace this power, we unlock a life that is filled with abundance, success, and fulfillment. This is the gift of the chosen ones. The world will try to hold us back, but we are unstoppable. And once we fully embrace our empowerment, there is no limit to what we can achieve. Conclusion: the unstoppable truth, your victory. The journey of the chosen ones is not for the faint of heart. It is a path that requires courage, resilience, and an unwavering belief in yourself and your purpose. But let me tell you something, you are not alone in this journey. The universe is on your side, guiding you, supporting you, and aligning everything to help you fulfill your destiny. The truth is powerful. And when you walk in truth, nothing can stop you. No lie can overshadow you, no force can defeat you, and no challenge can break you. The universe has set you on a path of victory, and no matter how many obstacles you face, you will always rise. This is your truth. You are the chosen one. You are not here by accident, and your journey is not a coincidence. You have a purpose, a mission, and a destiny that is greater than anything you could have ever imagined. And as you step into your power, you will see how everything falls into place. The forces of the universe will work in your favor. The truth will be revealed. The corrupt will be exposed, and you will stand victorious, knowing that you have walked the path of righteousness, truth, and justice. This is the ultimate victory, the victory of truth, the victory of purpose, and the victory of the chosen ones. You are unstoppable.